Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts, and if you are a regular subscriber and viewer, you'll know that I haven't done an intuitive channeled message video for a while. I've just been focusing on the live streams as well as some other projects, personal private readings as well. But I know that a lot of you guys look forward to these, and so I really wanted to get back into doing that. I apologize that, you guys haven't been able to get any of these in a while. So anyway, here we are, and if this is the first time that you're listening to a channeled message forecast such as this one, it's general advice as always, much like a card reading, but I'm just channeling for the collective. Whoever is able to resonate with the messages that come forward. We'll start off with letters that could be a part of you or your person's name, any names that I'm able to pick up as well, and then I'll channel some zodiac signs that could be tapped into: sun, moon, rising, or Venus for either yourself, the person you're focused on, or it could be a combination of both of you, and then we'll get into the messages here. For these types of messages, I usually do try to focus more so on love connections, and it typically is for those of you who are going through some challenges in the partnership. You could be in separation, it could be pertaining to an ex-partner, you could be going through some ups and downs in an existing partnership. So, as always, take from it what makes sense for you personally. And if I don't tap into your zodiac here today, that does not mean that once I start channeling the overall messages, the channeled messages, that doesn't mean that you can't resonate with that portion of the message. Okay, so let's get into it, guys, and see what comes forward for you here today. So starting off with letters. B is coming through very prominently. A as well. J. The letter P. M. T. H is coming forward. The letter E. R. N. K. S. The letter I is also coming through very prominently. G. D. The letter L is also coming through. And then we've got X and Z coming forward here today. So any of those initials, combinations for you and your person, maybe there's something here specifically that is going to come forward. Let me see what names I'm able to pick up. So as I've mentioned, the B names might be very prominent. I picked up off of that right off the bat. Brantley, Brad, or Bradford is coming through. Could also be Bradley, Brandon. So there's a lot of BR names. Brandon, Braden, Barbie is coming forward. Barbara, Beth also presenting itself here. Brittany, Bethany, all of those names are coming forward. That's a lot of B names right there. Bob as well. Could also be Bobby. Alicia is presenting itself. Alyssa as well. Andrew. Ida, spelled A-I-D-A. Aiden as well. Alan. Alana. Phoenix is also presenting itself. So some of you guys might actually be from Phoenix, or you know somebody with that name. Malcolm is also presenting itself here. Marie or Maria. Terry, Terry Ann, Trisha, Timothy, could also be Tim, Tate, that's coming forward, Tenley, Jack, could also be Jackson, could also be Jacqueline, Jackie, Julie, Julia, Jude. All of those names are coming forward. John, Jonathan, Johnny. Henry, Hudson, Hector, Hal, Helen, Helena, Hillary, Hallie, Holly. Those are coming forward. Edward could also be Eddie or Ed. Ellie, Elias, Ellen, Enrique is also coming forward. Elizabeth, Parker, Rochelle, Riley, Ro is also coming through, could also be short for Rosie, Roseanne, Nina, Nana, Nancy, that's coming through, Nico, Nick or Nicholas, Kendrick, Kenny, Kenneth, lots of names here, guys. So I have Stephanie, Steve, Steven, Stevie. I came through very prominently also. Ian or Ian, Isaac, Isaiah, Isabel, George, Gio, Giovanni, that's coming forward, Georgette, Gail. I'm actually seeing it spelled a couple of different ways, G-A-L-E, as well as G-A-Y-L-E, and also G-A-I-L. Dean, David, Dexter, Dan, Danny, Daniel. Jensen is also coming through. I don't think I said that one. Tate. Lou, Louise, Louisa, Louis, Linda, Lynette, that's coming forward, Lynn, Xavier, Xander, Zach, and lastly, Zachary. My God, that's a lot of names that came through here. I never know how many I'm able to channel, but it's different every time. And that's what's coming through here today. All right, guys, so let's get into the zodiac messages that I'm able to tap into here. The very first zodiac that I'm picking up is Sagittarius. Again, guys, these could be Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus for yourself or the other person. Cancer also presenting itself. I'm actually picking up off of double Gemini. Taurus is presenting itself. Scorpio. Capricorn. And lastly, Pisces. So I tend to not really pick up off of each zodiac unless I'm focused on that. Those are the ones that are coming through this time. So let's take a look at the messages. Sagittarius, what I'm picking up for you is that you are in exploration mode right now. You're just trying to be optimistic as to what is out there for you, whether it's pertaining to love or a career or really whatever it is that you're focused on. So trust what it is that you're feeling, especially when it comes to particular goals, dreams, endeavors that you have in mind. Cancer. This is really interesting because I've been picking up off of this energy for Cancer for a while, guys. There's something tied into the family dynamic. Maybe that means something to you. So I'd love for you to clarify that in the comments if that's the case. It could be immediate family. It could be your soul family. It could be a family that you share with your person. But there's something tied into kinship and family and your soul tribe. And you are another sign that needs to be able to focus on your intuition at this point in time, especially if you happen to be divine feminine. That's just what I'm picking up there. It's very similar to the energy of the High Priestess in Tarot, divine feminines, especially if you happen to be Cancer. So that's a very intuitive energy. So trust whatever it is you're being guided towards when it comes to family, love, relationships, friendships, the people that surround you at this point in time. Gemini. So I'm picking up off of double Gemini this time. If you are in the dark regarding a person, and it doesn't have to be a romantic interest, but for some of you guys it might very well be, you're going to receive some sort of sign to give you the clarity to be able to understand this situation, to be able to understand this person a little bit better. And I'm also picking up for Geminis that there's a situation that you are focused on manifestation. I believe I've tapped into that before. And ultimately what I'm getting here is you will find what you're looking for. It's one of those things where you just have to take a step back or not focus so heavily on it. Don't focus too much on the outcome and just allow the universe to step in and make it happen for you. And Wednesdays are going to be very significant for Geminis. It doesn't necessarily have to be the next Wednesday coming up. It's just Wednesday coming through very prominently for Geminis for some reason. So this is interesting. Taurus, Scorpio, Capricorn, Pisces. There's something tied into your health, whether there's this need to focus on it or you're in a much better place health-wise. You'll know personally what that is pertaining to, whichever zodiac you're able to resonate with. Taurus, specifically, there is this need towards healing, whether that is a physical healing, whether that is a spiritual healing, an emotional one. Just know that your spirit guides, your angel guides are there with you, helping you to heal through a situation. It might be affecting your health if you're stressed out, or it might have something to do directly with your health. Taurus, just know that you will be able to overcome whatever struggles you're going through. So that's actually a good thing. And then when it comes to Scorpios, I'm picking up off of some sort of inner fear that you have about a situation. And there's this need for you to really calm those fears. Just tap into your inner confidence and be strong, because you are more than likely going to be able to manifest it, but you really do need to be able to see things from a different perspective. Not so much from a place of fear, but more so from a place of being confident that what's yours is meant to be yours and it's on its way to you. Because when you're tapped into that energy of anxiety and anxiousness and you're afraid, that as well might affect your health, because all of these messages for the 4 signs I mentioned, it's tapped into your well-being and your health. Capricorn, I'm also feeling your stresses at this point in time, and what I'm getting for you is that you need to be able to manage your stress better, especially when it comes to unexpected situations. It can be about your romantic life, your family life, your friendships, your work life. Something is stressing you out here, and you need to be able to remove those stresses, or at least to dissipate it in some level so that you can be a lot calmer and less anxious. So there's something stressing you out that my angel guides are tapped into. They feel it on your behalf. So the longer you aren't dealing with the stresses, it's going to possibly start affecting your physical health as well as your mental health. So just something for you to be mindful of. And then for Pisces, there's something affecting your health in the way that There could be hindered progress. There could be particular things that you've been wanting to do in your life, but something might be blocking you from manifesting that. And so the excess worry and possibly the excess stress, excess energy that you have, and it's not being used properly, that might eventually start affecting your well-being. And only you have the power to be able to remove that. So if something's not quite happening the way you're wanting it, then maybe it's time to come up with a different plan, look at it from a different angle. You know, there's perhaps some changes that you need to take a look at in order to manifest it, but it's not worth having it affect your health. All right, so that's coming forward for Pisces. So those are the zodiac messages. So again, I'm going to start channeling love connections here, whether you're in separation, whether you guys are together but going through stuff. Hopefully things are going well, you know, but typically people do turn to readings in order to get some sort of guidance because you're probably going through some challenges or ups and downs. All right, so let me go ahead and see what's presenting itself here for the collective. Any sign, if it resonates, fantastic. Okay, so right off the bat, I am picking up a separation because somebody wasn't being honest. They were being deceptive. They were not being truthful with you. So take it if it applies. This could be your ex. They've got some regrets that they are in separation with you, but some of you guys might actually be listening to this and trying to work your way through this journey away from your ex where you're just ready to close that chapter. So you got to do what feels right in your heart about that separation. If you're missing them, if you are still wanting to reconcile with this person, then they have to be on the same page. If they are not on the same page and you know this, it's time to let them go, possibly because there's someone else that's meant to come into your life who would represent a much better partner for you. Okay, so I'm getting that right off the bat for some of you guys. Dishonesty, deception created a separation. It could have been a third party, could have been a love triangle for some of you guys, or you were just dealing with a partner who kept things from you. Doesn't necessarily have to be an affair, but they were deceptive. That's the energy, and that's why they are your ex. Let's see what else here. So for some of my singles, I'm picking up that your soulmate is near. This person might already be in your life, but maybe you don't recognize that they are your soulmate. Some of you guys might even be focused more so on a very special friendship that has yet to turn into love. But this might actually turn into a very special soul connection as more time unfolds. If you have found yourself really wanting to manifest love in your life, whether you've prayed about it, or you've dreamt about it, or you're just really hoping and wishing that that manifests, I'm picking up off of the energy of November. All right, so maybe November is when love will find you. You might end up making a love connection. A friendship, as I've mentioned, could turn into love. So picture it, this is very law of attraction-ish in feel. You know, picture it as if you've already manifested it in order to help the universe to be able to bring it to you. Bring that to fruition in 3D. Now, for some of you guys who might have just started dating somebody new, and this is a fairly recent connection, I feel there's this need to continue to get to know each other. If you haven't already, try to not get into a physical connection with this person. Focus more so on really developing the relationship before you take that next step. That's just an energy and a message I'm getting. Allow the bond to deepen a little bit more. Give it a little bit more time before you take that next step. You know, you guys have to perhaps be able to spend more quality time to get to know each other better. Even for those of you who have already been sexually connected, okay, there's still this need to continue to peel back the layers of the relationship, continue to get to know each other because there's so many more layers for you guys to explore. And also, depending on where you're at on your journey and your love connection, the person that you're focused on, they have to be able to bring you what it is that you are willing to give. So there has to be that equal exchange of love and affection and attention. Some of you, I feel, are really hoping that this person that you care for, this person that's in your heart space, you really want them to take action. You really want them to be more proactive as far as maybe communicating with you, reaching out, or being more romantic perhaps. So give that one a little bit more time. I feel perhaps the holiday season might be a time that could be very romantic for some of you. Romantic feelings are definitely in the air for those of you that are able to pick up off of that yourselves. And if you've been wondering, whether the person that you're thinking about has romantic feelings for you, I am feeling that they do. Whether they've expressed that or not. I'm also kind of getting this secret admirer type vibe for some of you guys. For those of you also who haven't talked in a while, whether that is by choice, whether you guys broke up, whether there's obstacles in the way, I feel that that would actually help you guys to be able to create progress in the relationship. So it's not enough to be able to communicate maybe through text or phone call or even on social media. There is this need for some of you guys to be able to meet up face to face, to get everything out on the table and to really talk things through, whatever it is that might be challenging the partnership. Because what I'm ultimately getting here, guys, is you can overcome it. For those who are in separation, for those who are really wanting that reunion, there are obstacles to overcome, but you guys can get through it. That's the vibe. That's the message that I am tapped into for this one. All right, guys. So I think that is what I'm getting for this channeled session this time. I hope there was something here that you were able to relate to, and hopefully things can come to fruition in your love life, certainly, or in any other part of your life where you're really needing to bring attention to it through these messages. All right, guys, that's it for now. Just a reminder that tomorrow, Friday, is when we're doing another live stream. This one is a general love forecast for the collective, whoever is wanting to tune in for that one. And after I've done the general love forecast, I'll open it up to whoever is wanting a personal mini reading. So I believe my assistant already posted it either on YouTube or Instagram, where it'll give you all the instructions on how to submit your super chat. We've also now opened it up to Cash App, Venmo, as well as PayPal. So definitely look at that info if you're interested in joining us tomorrow. It is at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And moving forward, guys, I plan on doing channeled messages, of course, when my schedule allows, typically on Friday. But I was just really guided to do this one today, so I'll go ahead and post it Thursday, which is when you'll probably end up seeing this message. All right, guys, that's it for now. I hope you're all doing well. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in a future reading. Take care.